This segment sponsored by Abbott.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the U.S., killing 1 in 4 Americans every year. Cardiologist Dr. Bensimhon joins us today, along with his patient, Chris Rice. We're talking symptoms of heart failure and Chris's inspiring journey, including the new heart pump that saved his life. Welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. So, Dr. Bensimhon, what exactly is heart failure and what are some of the symptoms?
Right. Heart failure is a condition where the heart just doesn't pump enough blood to the body, and people get, when they try to do their daily activities, they get short of breath, they get fatigued. People also get swelling in their legs, fluid in their lungs, and they really become quite short of breath, sometimes even when they're just lying down.
Oh, wow. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about your symptoms and when you finally decided it was time to see a doctor.
My symptoms started in 2002. I was the age of 36. The same symptoms were, they mimicked bronchitis, cold, weakness, shortness of breath, and they kept showing up repetitively, and until I finally realized that there's something a little bit more than just a cold, and so I went to visit a cardiologist, where then I was diagnosed with heart failure.
Oh, wow. So, Dr. Bensimhon, who exactly is at risk for heart failure, and what are some of the treatment options?
Right, I think we all assume that people who are going to get heart failure are people who've had a heart attack, people have bad high blood pressure, or have diabetes. But as Chris cases points out, that anybody can be at risk. There are many conditions which can cause heart failure, including viruses like that struck Chris. So we really tell people, look, if you're having these symptoms, you're short of breath, you're getting swelling, and they're not getting better with standard treatment, you need to go get help.
So talk to us a little bit about what a heart pump is, what it does, and how Abbott's HeartMate heart pump actually works.
Right, so as you mentioned, about 5 million, 6 million people in the United States have heart failure. Most of those people do very well with medicines and they'll recover. About 5% of those people, or 300,000 patients in the United States, have what we call very severe or class 4 heart failure, and we need to find another option for them. And previously the only option was a heart transplant. Well, many people are too sick for transplant or can't wait that long for a transplant. So what companies like Abbott have done are create these implantable heart pumps called left ventricular assist device, where a heart surgeon opens the chest, implants the pump onto the heart, and helps the heart be more effective at pumping the blood.
Wow, that is fascinating modern technology, right? So, Chris, how did Abbott's HeartMate heart pump actually help you get back to your life? And what would you say to other people who are considering getting a heart pump as part of their treatment plan?
After I had my heart pump put in, the initial recovery was a little tough, but within 5 or 6 months, I was feeling so much better than I felt in a long time. Yeah. And so I got on with my normal life. And if I had anything to say to anybody that was experiencing some of those symptoms, or that was looking into getting a heart pump, I would say that each individual's situation is unique. Mine was unique as opposed to somebody else's. But I would first seek medical advice from a heart doctor, and then I would see if I was qualified and for a pump, and then I would proceed on with the pump. With my situation, my pump served me well.
Well, thank you both so much for chatting with us. Chris, for sharing your story. We're so glad you're doing well. Where can we go if we're interested in learning more?
Lots of places to get more information. You want to talk about your heart, you want to make sure you're getting reputable information. An easy place to start is go to Abbott's website, heartmate.com. Lots of information about heart failure and pumps, and even a nice story about Chris as well.
Fantastic. Thank you.